Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Picks and Parlays Power Hour. It's me, Detroit Lenny, here. We're going to talk some football. We got some bowl action already up on the game. Before that, we're going to talk some NFL. We're going to talk San Francisco at Seattle. We're going to talk Indy at Minnesota. We're also going to talk the Miami of Ohio, UAB. I wanted to make sure I said this right. The Hometown Lenders Bahamas Bowl. Okay, we're going to talk some of that. And we're going to talk the Duluth Trading Cure Bowl. I don't know who makes up these names. Like, they're just picking them out of a hat or anything. But check this out. NoHouseAdvantage.com. They are changing the game in the way we do fantasy sports. You got to check them out. They're available on all downloadable platforms on your smartphone, Apple phone, whatever phone you got. You can download the app. Or you can just go right to the NoHouseAdvantage.com. Use the promo code P&P, spell out A-N-D, at NoHouseAdvantage.com when you're in the store, app, whatever you do. You get a first deposit match when you use that promo code. Get you $50, up to $50 deposit match. So get after that while you can. We're going to talk. Let's talk some bowls here. Let's bring in Craig Trapp here. He's got he's a little under the weather. Came to Vegas, got a cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot worse things that you can get when you're in Vegas, I guess. So coming away with the cold is probably the least of my worries. But yeah, it was a good week.
It's not the worst thing. So the Duluth Trading Cure Bowl. That's a mouthful by itself, folks. Friday, December 16th. It's UTSA, as I like to call them, the Roadrunners, UTSA versus Troy. Troy's a -1. Over-under is 54.5. Before we get into that, I got to tell everybody about Craig Trapp gave us this special here for the holidays. Bowl Pass available. You get the $299. All you can do is pick any two handicappers you want, and it's $299. You have to do this website. You have to go right to this link. I can't make it clickable, so you got to type this in. Screenshot it. Do whatever you got to do right now. picksandparlays.net/bowl pass. Get in. Get after it. Get you every bowl game you want. Any two handicappers. So, Craig, thank you for that wonderful gift. Now tell us about this right here.
Maybe the best bowl game, potentially the best bowl game. I think both of these teams have a lot to play for. I mean, both of them had really good seasons. I mean, both of them are 11-2. Troy has been the darling of the betting world, 10-3 against the spread, and UTSA 7-6 against the spread. So very good teams. And I mean, UTSA coming off an impressive conference championship win, 48-27 over a pretty good North Texas team, and Troy coming off an impressive 45-26 win in their conference championship against, of course, Coastal Carolina. So I mean, when it comes down to it, you really can't go wrong when you look at these two teams. But what it comes down to me is I think both of them have really good defenses, but I like UTSA's offense a little more. The dual threat quarterback that is UTSA will, I think, be a little too much for Troy late. I also think the total in this one, I think the early bowl season, I'm always historically like the over in the early bowls and longer the layoff. The last game of around Thanksgiving and all the way up until January. I think that lends to under. So I would like the over, but my better play going to be on UTSA plus the plus 100 here.
Yeah, we're just going to take the money line. I mean, listen, plus if you want to bet plus one, you feel free, but you're just going to pay juice on it. Take the money line. I like this here. The Roadrunners have offense beyond offense. I like that guy, Harris.
Harris,
Fred Harris. Yeah,
Fred Harris.
Frank
Is
Harris.
it Fred?
It's Frank.
Frank.
I just clicked on his name. But I've called him Fred probably all year. F Harris. Yeah. No, not mean either. Okay. Just it could be Fred, could be Frank. I don't know, but I think it's Frank according to what I'm looking at right here. But I like that kid. I really do. I like what he does there on the field. I think he makes good decisions. I like these underdog type schools. So I think this is a pretty good toss up here. Advantage Roadrunners for their offense. And that's where you're at.
Bam.
Like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Now we're going to jump right into the NFL. Going Saturday. These Saturday NFL games now screwed me all up. I had to go back and do all the graphics because I had Sunday on them all. Saturday the 17th, Colts at the Vikings. maybe possibly a bounce back spot after getting beat by the best team in the NFL, the Detroit Lions last week. Vikings are -4, over-under is 47.5. Before we talk too much about this game, don't forget, Bowl Pass, $2.99. Any two handicappers you want, get you all the bowl games, picksandparlays.net/bowl pass. You got to use that link right there. Okay, that'll get you everything there. Talk to me about this one.
Well, you have a couple different things that you got to take into effect. Colts, let's remember they were trounced last time out. Remember the Cowboys? It was close, and then it wasn't close.
And then it wasn't.
It wasn't close. So last time out, 54-19. But at least you could say the Colts have a week off to prepare. They needed it. Let's remember they fired their coach. They brought in a coach that had no coaching experience. And, Jeff Saturday's, I think, has done a good job as far as, to me, half coaching is just getting people on the right page. I think he's done that. But he's based on a Vikings team that, after that Buffalo win at Buffalo for the Vikings, everybody was like touting this Vikings team as, this is the team that could win it all. They have not been very good since. The Cowboys hammered them. Like you said, the Lions beat them. In between, they did beat a Patriots team that can be up and down, and the Jets team that can be up and down. So to me, this is kind of a game that you see the line of 4, you have to think this is a must win for the Vikings, not because they're going to make the playoffs, but it's a must win because a confidence thing. You lose to the Colts, I don't think you're going to be, thinking you're a Super Bowl contender. So I do think the Vikings at -4 is the play here. I also, one of the things I've been making a lot of money on then, Justin Jefferson over props, usually it's around 6.5 to 7.5. Just take the over receptions every game because this dude catches a million balls. They throw, he gets double-digit targets almost every game. Closer usually to the 12 to 13 range. So I like the over receptions for Justin Jefferson, but the better play on the Minnesota Vikings -4. I do think the Colts play a little better. They just don't have what it takes, and it really starts at the quarterback position for them.
Yeah, I agree totally. I think the Vikings at home 6-1. I don't think they can afford to drop 2 games, but they need this. If they win this game, they clinch the division. I think they know. I don't think it's not. I don't want to hit the panic button for Minnesota, but you need to do better in these certain games here because everybody's starting to figure out your game now that we're in week 14, 15. We're in week 15 in the NFL, so only a couple more games left on the slate. So kind of got to get right here.
And when you also think about that, it's like you want to be playing your best football before you go into the playoffs. Now. So it's like, losing on the road to the Lions, many people are like, that's not, the Lions are playing great, and winning on the road in the NFL is very tough. So that's, you can explain that one away. Losing at home to a Colts team that's not very good would be a disaster.
That would be bad. Yep. I agree wholeheartedly. Don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Craig Trapp, I appreciate you. Feel better. Take some medicine, take some NyQuil, take a nap. Get the hell out of here. All right, we got one more coming up. We got one more capper to go over, and this guy's got, I'll tell you what, I know Craig said that other bowl game, but I'm really liking this bowl game here. The Bahamas Bowl, the Hometown Lenders Bahamas Bowl. All that wouldn't fit on the screen, folks, so I don't know how they're going to put it up in the marquee outside the building, but Friday action, Friday Night Lights, Miami, Ohio, Maction team against versus UAB. UAB is pretty strong favorite here, -11. Over unders 44.5. Tim, before you mentioned anything about this game, I want to tell everybody here, don't forget about the Bowl Pass. This is any 2 handicappers you want. It's a great deal. $2.99. Picksandparlays.net/Bowl Pass. Any 2 you want. Get you all bowl games you need. You got to get on that. Get on it. Take advantage of it earlier. We got bowl games start Friday. So don't wait till next week to get on it. You'll miss a couple bowl games. You want all of it. Maximize it. Talk to me about this game, Mr. Tim Earl.
Oh, God. This one, there's a reason Why, you're going to have to wake up and drink coffee for this one, Lenny, because it starts at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. So this one will start at 8:30. So it'll be halftime by the time you wake up. No, this
I'll
one
I'll be up early for this one. I like this game.
That's fair, but you know what? This one's okay to miss because this one's I think this one's the widest spread out of all of the bowl games. Now there's a couple of other 10.5s in there, but this is one of the wider spread games. One thing that we're going to look throughout the bowl games is that transfer portal is going to be a headache. I'm not entirely sure which players for each side went into transfer portal and stuff. But it's going to be I think it will be more of a headache for the teams that are better. So not the Miami of Ohio's and UABs, but for the Power 5 schools that people are trying to transfer around.
I agree with that. I like the way you put that. Yeah.
Although it's going to be a headache the entire bowl season. But I'm just going to grab a bunch of points. When it comes to it, if there's a big spread, I'm probably going to grab it. They're on a neutral site. I'll grab Miami of Ohio plus the 11 in this game.
All day.
It's just way too many points. You get these two schools, which you kind of look at the different conferences. MAC and the Sun Belt are kind of they're a Conference USA for UAB.
Yes.
Are kind of like the bottom of the conferences in terms of the college football. So you got two of them that are going up against each other. Both of them 6-6, kind of an ugly game. I'll just grab a bunch of points in the morning.
Yeah, I like this. This screams teaser for me in situations like this. And a 6-point teaser. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to go back to the graphic here, 44. I'm going to actually go over because I think that both teams get 21, like low 20s. Like this game hits like 42. So I'll take over 38.
I would think more towards the under for the total just because Miami of Ohio has been a heavy defensive-oriented team. 3-9 to the under this year. So that's just where I would go.
And I might say just off the total altogether and just add this in something else. But Miami, Ohio, those Redhawks plus 17 points in a teaser, I'm going to take that all day.
I wouldn't talk anybody off of that one.
Right. But I definitely like here. I think they have a shot to win this game outright.
Yep.
So maybe a sprinkle alert on that money line, and that's probably be a juicy one too. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Power Hours brought to you Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to move gears into the NFL here. Thursday night action, 49ers minus 3.5 at Seattle. Over-unders 43.5. Got to remind everybody about the Bowl Pass special for Power Hour this week. Pick any two handicappers you want. Get all the bowl action you desire. PicksandParlays.net/bowl pass. Got to get after that. Take advantage of it. Won't be around come the end of the week. Thursday night action in the NFL. Tim, is there Seattle embarrassed last week?
I had Carolina, so that worked.
Did you? I
said that line was weird. I liked it. So yes, I was on the Panthers against Seattle, and I was on the Niners. When they absolutely embarrassed Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
I was on the Niners for that all day. That might have been the easiest money I made all year.
That was probably one of the easiest plays of the week. And also, congratulations to Brock Purdy. He's the first and the only player to ever win his first career start against Tom Brady. Just wanted to throw that one out there. Mr. Irrelevant. Now, he is questionable, I believe, coming up for this Thursday game. And honestly, they could throw you behind at quarterback, and I think they still win this game.
Very quick.
And the main thing is, I like the Niners defense, and I think they're going to be able to shut down the Seahawks. I think Seahawks may get single digits for points in this game. I think it's going to be that low scoring on Thursday night, where we like the unders already. It's a divisional under. But I'm on the Niners. I think this is a 17-9 game. I think this one's ugly.
This is ugly as ugly,
It's going to be field goals galore and a lot of defense. And especially if the Niners are going to have either Purdy or their fourth-string quarterback in, it's definitely going to be a little bit scary for that. But I think that the Niners defense just kind of carries in this game. And I think if you wanted to go after 2 like touchdown props, no touchdowns could be an interesting one all day.
Over
or the first
prop.
touchdown, or the first touchdown to be the 49ers defense.
Well, that's scary. But it's good. This game
Or
ends
anytime,
up 15.
49ers
This game ends up like 15-3.
It's going to be an ugly one. It's going to be an ugly game.
You might even sweat out this 3.5.
It's a bet it, forget it type of game. Because I'm not going to watch this one. This one, I'm not going to watch the game. I'll scoreboard check it later. Although I am quite high on the 49ers now. I don't care who's playing quarterback for them. They proved it last week. Their defense does everything. And I think that if you're looking at a team to win the NFC, I think the Niners are going to end up winning the NFC. That's just me, though.
I wouldn't put you past that. I mean,
I know you like your Lions, but I think realistically, I think the Niners have a really good chance at winning the NFC.
Listen, I would welcome an NFC championship game with the Niners and the Lions because that means
they're never going to reach it there.
I mean, I know.
No, they might have to play in the first round if the Lions pull off the miracle and make it.
It's happening, Tim. It's happening, and it all starts with your Jets Sunday. All right, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Power Hours brought to you Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. That's going to do it for us. Round us out and take it. We're going to get on out of here is what I'm trying to say. You guys, good luck unless you're against us. You guys know the deal. That's Tim Earl Sports Bets. I'm Detroit Lenny. Go Lions.